YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing amazing, man. Happy Halloween to every single person. We have 2 Halloween tracks and probably Bleach, because I know Bleach just came out as well. So, we are beginning with a band we've only just done, called Saphath, with a song called The Spider Queen's Call, featuring Richard Short from Cradle of Filth, I believe, but still. This is meant to be like a Halloween fairy tale type tale, so I think it's just like a standalone piece that they made specifically for Halloween, or they promised to take out for Halloween, or whichever way you want to go about it, man. But still, let's go, man. Let's experience it. Hopefully it's going to be amazing. I've only ever heard one song by them so far, so this will be our second in a couple of days, actually. But still, man, whichever way.
The trees cross their branches as if trying to.
Ooh, that's creepy. I love it though.
Like children lost in darkness, scared and calling for.
So almost Danny Filth, like, yeah, it's totally is. You know, when he does his normal spoken, kind of like that. I can see the inspiration.
From branch to branch, and all their colors fade to white, even the brightest.
Oh, I love the. What is it? You know, when you have like a wind-up box and it has that kind of like really soft, like tune to it, whatever. I can't remember the name of what the hell am I thinking? You know, like the wind-up box which has like a figurine that dances and spins, and you know what I mean. But still.
From trunk to trunk, from branch to branch, and all their colors fade to white, even the brightest light.
I don't want to miss anything, that's why I paused it. Remember my train of thought went weird. Oh, his cleans are quite nice actually.
When I heard the voice that called inside the darkness of this
Interesting, okay, I got a good vibe for it, okay. Interesting. So like, the way he's doing it, he's not exactly like singing the way most people would sing, should we say. He's using kind of like what I'm doing now, kind of like he's just overemphasizing. He's going, oh, using way more of like the deeps of his voice in that sense. Because like, if you don't know, whenever I speak like on YouTube, I am using my false chords. I am just totally false chording it because it's the way that I could be completely clear and concise in what I'm speaking. It's how I taught myself or re-taught myself how to speak into a microphone. Because when I first started, if you guys ever saw my videos before, I was so unclear. Even if you go back like towards the start of the remake of this channel, you'll see that I was just completely unclear. So I can totally hear what he's doing with his voice, and it's really sick to see that to come through. But still, the trees cross their branches as if they try to reach each other. Like children, lost within the darkness, scared, and calling for their mother. You've got to absolutely love it. I love the like imagination going into it, because it's totally metaphors, wanting to make your mind work, to make your imagination just try to see everything in your mind's eye. And it works so very well. Like, you can totally see like the branches are crawling over everything, you know, like a windy kind of scene, maybe like in The Headless Horseman or something like that, kind of like creepiness. The spider webs stretch from trunk to trunk, from branch to branch, and all the colours fade to white, even the brightest branch, whichever way, man. And all the colours fade to white. Like, fading to white is a sign of goodness for the most part. Like, if you fade to black, it's darkness, obviously, so it has to be opposite from white. There I stood alone and cold before the silence of this hold, when I heard the voice that called me inside the darkness of these woods. So, we're hearing a voice, something is calling us towards the woods itself, man. So let's see what is going to happen, what's being foretold, what are the woods going to bring. I don't know why, but all this Saphath recordings sound very quiet on YouTube. Or it could just be YouTube, to be fair with you, man, but whatever. Oh, that's gorgeous. I love the cleans of the female. Her voice is amazing, actually. This is completely different to what we've heard so far from this band, and I'm all for it, actually. This is a very different take on it.
Inside my head, and I was freezing. I walked among the trees like a ghost that cared not for the leaving. When I heard the voice so full of warmth, and yet so unforgiving. There is just another.
Oh mate, that's gorgeous. That's the perfect overlap. This is giving me total Draconian vibes, man. You know the band Draconian. Totally giving me that between the darkness and the light. Apart from that, it's not as dark as obviously Draconian are, but you get my point, man. You get my meaning. Like, you've got that beauty between the two. You've got the darkness and the light going between everything, and that's the way. That's why I love male and female voices together, especially in darker pieces of music, because it just makes everything work. It makes everything come together in such a way that you can really appreciate it, you can really enjoy it, you can really love it. Like, this is totally different to what we've already heard from the very first one that we did, but I love it. I love when bands can just be open and they can just do whatever they want to do, and they can write amazing pieces of music just because they enjoy doing it, rather than trying to go towards a specific subgenre. They're just being themselves and going, you know what, we just want to create what we want to create, and we're going to do it regardless, because that's just how we are, man. And yeah, man, I'm all for it. It's actually pretty amazing. I'm actually superly enjoying it. Not that that's even a word properly, but
So
I love the orchestration too. The orchestration is gorgeous. Oh, now we're going pure Draconian on this, man. Oh, now I see what it meant in Discord now that I hear the song. I know what you mean now. Oh, mate, this is amazing. I got chills. I got pure chills, man. Oh, I got chills and a half, man. It's going all down my spine, man. That was gorgeous. I love going into the actual darkness of his voice, then having her, like, her voice isn't bright per se. Her voice has a level of darkness to it, but a female tone with darkness is very different towards a male tone with darkness, and it just works so very well. They work, like, beautifully together, perfectly together, some would say. And yeah, man, let's see. The dirge for my love long lost and yet so unreleasing played as a devil's tune inside my head, and I was freezing. So yeah, the love was gone and unreleasing. Like, there was no way I could feel anything else within my heart. It was played as a devil's tune inside my head. Like a devil's tune is like something of evil, something to distract you, something like that, where they're trying to push you away from the light, from the white, should I say. I walked among the trees like a ghost that cared not for the living. When I heard the voice so full of warmth and yet so unforgiving, there is just another pace between you and my embrace. Come to me, forget your pain and suffering forever. It's kind of like he's trying to lure her into himself, or the voice trying to lure the person into their embrace, into the forest itself, and like making you feel like you're just wandering, like you don't even really exist, like nothing else really matters. You're just giving into the melody inside your own head. You're just moving towards that, and whether that'll be good, whether that'll be evil, it'll be different, but we're taking another step straight into the heart of darkness, and now there's just another step into the web of silence. Let my sweet poison in and find your peace in dreamless slumber. Feel me caress your skin and rid you of feelings that encumber. Yeah, like as in like the spirit of the forest, or whichever way you want to go about it, is kind of luring you in and being like, I'm going to get rid of everything, all that pain, all of that love, everything is just going to go. You'll be like a ghost. You'll be wandering endlessly, but you won't have the need to feel anymore. You're just going to be silent. You're just going to embrace. You're going to be stepping into my heart of darkness, and damn, so deep, so awesome, and creepy. Obviously creepy, but you gotta love it. Wow, man, this song is going onto my playlist. Like the other one, not quite this one though. This one's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's simple. Like I know it's not simple, you know, with the way it's orchestrated, but it sounds quite simple. Now we've got the Sierra guitar and this guitar style. Let's go, man. The animation is gorgeous actually. The animator did a very good job with this. Masterpiece right here. Straight masterpiece, mate. I can listen to this song for such forever, man. The song is amazing. I love it. Like for me, Draconian have a special place in my heart, and this is, for me, even to compare them to that band, just shows what kind of level Saphath are on, right? Wow, man. That was amazing. That was truly like I say, my masterpiece level right here. Just, it's creepy, and it has a lot of that darkness behind it, but at the same time, it's also a like truly perfect song, like truly orchestrated beautifully, going from the very like subtle cleans, obviously from the false chords, but like the subtle cleans, then going into like a lot of darkness, into the very, very deep of his lows, into the brightness of her voice, while still containing essences of darkness within it, and just showing like being a nice creepy little tale, a nice little Halloween scare fest, if you want to say, just like a little bit of darkness, a little bit of like the heart of the forest is turning you into its heart of darkness, and I love it. It's absolutely crazy. There's so much more I could really say about it, but I don't think I need to. I think like it just makes sense, right? Like you're searching and searching, a voice calls to you within your own head. As in it calls you, then the further you go, the closer into your head it goes, and it begins to take you over. It begins to let that little bit of poison within. That little bit of poison drains everything, turns your heart into darkness. It turns you into more like a spirit, more like a ghost wandering the forest, and it becomes you. You cease to exist, or you exist, but you're numbed. Like your entire being becomes numbed because of it, and you kind of become slave to that. That you go and you go into your dreamless slumber. So like you're just like a wandering figure almost, or going into purgatory almost. But either way, like I say, mate, the song's amazing. I need to listen to it on Spotify because YouTube's quality is always kind of iffy. So like I'm going to listen to it properly. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This was the first of the Halloween. We've got one more to go. And yeah, man, have a wonderful day, evening, good night, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.